All right, people, we have reached that magical time of year where sports are at their peak. We got the NFL playoffs, we got the NBA in full swing, college basketball, you name it, it's on TV, and you need some game day appetizers. So today, I'm gonna show you 3 of my all-time favorites, super easy, big on flavor. You can't miss with these recipes. Meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. All right, guys, today we got 3 showstopper appetizer recipes, perfect for game day. We're getting the party started with these jalapeno poppers. These are great on the grill or in the oven. You could also do them in the air fryer. First things first, you want to leave the stem intact. I like to use gloves for this because you don't want to touch your eyes or anything else for that matter after you deal with jalapenos because it's going to burn. We're going to go ahead and gut these jalapenos. That way we can stuff them later. Just go ahead and get the seeds and all that good stuff out of there. The ribs, whatever you want to call them. Just gut them out and then set them to the side. This recipe is delicious, guys. You're going to love it. It's going to be moderately spicy depending on the, different jalapenos have a different spice level. So your miles may vary a bit. But by removing the seeds and all that, you're going to, reduce the amount of spice a little bit and make some room for the filling. Quick reminder, guys, this recipe and all of my recipes can be found at MrMakeItHappen.com. All right, guys, so we're using Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage for this. You can use turkey or chicken if you don't eat pork, even beef sausage, whatever you can find, but you want a nice seasoned ground sausage, whatever animal you prefer to eat. Today we're using pork. We're gonna go ahead and get a good crust on this, cook it entirely, and then we're gonna add this to our room temperature cream cheese along with some shredded cheese and some seasoning and some sauteed onions as well. That is gonna be the foundation of what's gonna be the filling for our jalapeno poppers. Then we're gonna wrap those bad boys in some center cut bacon and get that in the oven until the bacon is crispy. Absolute flavor bombs. You can dip these in ranch or blue cheese. Your house guests are gonna love these. My wife loves these. This is one of the things she requests the most that I make. So probably part of the reason why we're making it today. Just go ahead and break them up. You want to get a good crust. That's gonna add some texture and some flavor. Just use your spatula to break these up. Nice keto recipe too for those of you on a low carb diet. You can definitely have yourselves plenty of these. Again, really good on the grill too. You can do it in the oven, air fryer, grill, whatever you got. Same recipe applies. All right, so once you have your sausage and onions cooked, we're gonna add that to the mixing bowl with the room temperature cream cheese. Mix all that together, and then we're going in with about 6 to 8 ounces of shredded Mexican cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like, guys. Mozzarella will work here, straight up cheddar. Really whatever cheese you enjoy, whatever you got at the house. Just give that a nice mix. And then you're going to season to taste. I'm going to add a little bit more barbecue seasoning, but taste as you go, adjust the flavor to your preference as always. All right, guys, so a couple pro tips here. One, you want to have a wire rack. That way the bacon has some space for the fat to drain. It's not just pooling and sitting in the bacon grease. Also, you want to use center cut bacon because it's a little bit thinner. That means the bacon's going to cook a lot faster. If you use like a thick cut bacon, it's going to take forever to cook, and you probably would need to par cook the bacon before you do this. But with center cut, it's a little bit thinner, should cook a little bit faster. You're going to take a spoon. You already got your jalapenos gutted. A heaping tablespoon should fill a jalapeno completely. And just kind of, use your fingers or use the spoon to stuff the jalapeno adequately. And then we're going to set it aside, finish all the jalapenos, and then go through and wrap them in the bacon. Get them in the oven at 375 to 400 for about 15 to 18 minutes or until the bacon is nice and crispy.
And this episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile. If you've ever felt like wireless plans are more complicated than they need to be, this one's for you. What I like most about Mint is how simple everything is. You sign up online, you activate in minutes with eSIM, and you don't have to deal with stores or salespeople. It's super straightforward, and it actually works. All Mint plans include unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and coverage is solid. They cover 98% of Americans with 5G and 99% with 4G LTE. One thing that really stood out to me about Mint is how they do their pricing. You can choose between 3, 6, and 12-month plans, and the more months you grab up front, the more money you save. You can also pick the data amount that makes sense for you or go unlimited so you're not paying for something you don't need. Switching is super easy too. You can bring your own unlocked phones or grab one from Mint. Keep your phone number and all your contacts. Most people think switching carriers is a super big hassle, but it's really not. And right now, for a limited time, you can get 50% off an unlimited premium wireless plan from Mint. You can also lock in $15 per month when you choose between 3, 6, or a 12-month plan. So go ahead and head to mintmobile.com and check it out. That's Mint Mobile, simple, reliable wireless that fits real life.
Next up, my friends, we have buffalo chicken taquitos. So for that, we need some rotisserie chicken or any kind of leftover chicken. We went ahead and chopped that up. We got 1 onion cooking here in the skillet, a little olive oil. Just want to soften that onion up a little bit. To that, we're going to add the chicken. Then we're going to add our buffalo sauce, a little ranch, seasoned to taste. Then we're going to mix that mixture with our cream cheese and our shredded cheese blend. And then we're going to add that to the tortillas to make our taquitos. You can do this. You can deep fry them if you want to. You can even do them in the air fryer or the oven. Totally up to you. And another quick reminder, guys, this recipe, all the recipes today, and every recipe on this channel can be found at MrMakeItHappen.com. So for the buffalo chicken taquitos, we're using flour tortillas. You want to use a small size, like taco size, not quite street taco, but like a regular traditional taco. You use corn also, but I find that flour is easier to roll. We're gonna go with about 2 heavy tablespoons of our filling. Roll them nice and tight. You want to spray the foil-lined baking sheet with some non-stick spray, and then we're also gonna hit the outside of our tortilla with a little oil as well. Those are gonna go in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes or until they're nice and crispy. Next up, my friends, childhood favorite. The kids will love this and the adults as well. We have pizza rolls. Real simple, just a few ingredients. Some crescent rolls from Pillsbury. We got some marinara sauce, pepperoni. You can use turkey if you're against the pork. We got Parmesan, mozzarella. We'll do a little garlic butter to brush on top once they come out of the oven. Absolutely delicious. And these are going to probably be the first thing gone off of your Super Bowl or game day spread. Now, for that garlic butter, we're going with 1 stick of melted butter, 1.5 tablespoons of garlic. You can use fresh, you can use minced from the jar, or this handy dandy garlic paste that you guys see me use all the time. A little fresh parsley. Make sure you save enough for garnish later. A little Italian seasoning, and my buttery garlic pepper seasoning. If you haven't tried that yet, you can grab it at MrMakeItHappen.shop or just use whatever your favorite seasoning is. This is great for this recipe. So going in with a good 1/2 teaspoon or so of that. We're going to save the Parmesan to sprinkle on top at the end and just give that a good mix. This will be brushed on top of the croissants once they come out of the oven. All right, guys, so once you get your crescent rolls rolled out, we're going to go ahead and go down with a little bit of our marinara sauce first. I'm going to start at the wide end and then roll to the smaller end. So we're going to go marinara, good quality mozzarella cheese. Don't be shy. Some pepperoni. And we're just going to roll them till it's nice and tight. And it's going to go into the oven. Once it bakes, we're going to hit it with that garlic butter sauce. Flavor on flavor on flavor. So find the best roller in the house and roll these up. The crescent rolls are going to expand a bit as they cook, so don't have a panic attack if it looks like it's not, covering the whole pepperoni. This is perfectly fine. It's going to puff quite a bit as it bakes. And there you have it, folks. 3 delicious game day appetizers that all come together in about 30 minutes or less. Pretty budget friendly as well. Super easy, big on flavor. You can find all of these recipes at MrMakeItHappen.com. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Say it with me, guys. Looking good. The only thing left to do is digging for the taste test. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right, guys. This jalapeno popper is calling my name. That's money. Gotta have a pizza roll.